I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried.
Aw, look who's all red, white, and boo-hoo. Mega crocodile tears. I love it. Nick and Steve here from the Vocal Minority on Really American Media. And this is going to be a fun one, Nick. We get to make fun of mega people being upset. But first, what do we need our loyal listeners out there to do?
Our viewers. These are viewers, Stephen.
Some people might be blind and just are listening. I don't discriminate, okay? What do we need the masses to do? That's the freaking question.
The masses need to subscribe to this channel. Follow us. Subscribe. We've made it to over 500,000. Trump, I don't know if he thinks we can get to 1 million or not.
You can do it, baby. I love you so much.
Oh, we appreciate the support from Trump there. But yeah, help defeat the Magites. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, indeed. So, yeah, okay, so let's have a little fun here. So those were some good mega crocodile tears. What exactly is that woman upset about?
Pigott was abruptly fired last month from the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service, based here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. The reason given for the firings of 125 probationary employees at the Bureau? Poor performance.
I had my last review on the 31st of January, and I had the highest rating that you can get on a review, less than 21 days before I was terminated for my performance.
You voted for Donald Trump.
I did.
Do you regret that vote?
Yes, I do.
No, that feeling of regret, worse than a walk of shame, I would imagine.
It's hilarious. I actually love how quickly some of these people are starting to regret their votes. But you notice it only happens when it affects them.
See, that's what we've been saying all along, is the empathy that someone can feel is larger when they can feel it for other people, dude. I just don't get, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care. Well, now it turns out you do care because, well, she lost her job.
Yeah, empathy is a foreign concept. And like everything foreign right now, it's being deported out of MAGA world. So who else has a bone to pick, a complaint to file about jobs?
Earlier this month, a federal judge ordered half a dozen federal agencies to immediately offer thousands of probationary employees their jobs back. But this week, the Trump administration asked the Supreme Court to put that judge's ruling on hold and stop those employees from returning to work. Eric Engel is a representative for the National Treasury Employees Union.
They are fully reinstated, all 125 of them. They are on paid admin leave.
Now they're getting paid for not doing their job. So did the government really save any money here?
Not at all, no.
Not at all. I mean, all kinds of hardworking Americans have different jobs, and some of them are within the bounds of the government. And when you see that they knew some of this was coming, I mean, I don't know how you didn't know this. Now it's happened, and you're all busted up about it. I have very little patience for it. I'm glad you're finally here with us, but a little late to the party, man.
That is hilarious. So they're wasting money because they fired people that they now had to rehire that they're paying because they aren't working. So yes, irony is definitely lost. But I will tell you, you've got a lot of friends in kind of blue collar working class areas, right? Relatives?
Yeah, for sure I do.
Well, let's hear from some of the farmers out there, because I know everyone loves the farmers. So how are they feeling about job losses and wasted money?
Did you ever think when you voted for President Trump that things were going to cost you more and you were going to lose money?
I never thought I was going to lose this much money, this fast.
Jim is a Republican who voted for Donald Trump 3 times.
How do you feel about your vote for Donald Trump now?
Well, I feel like perhaps I should have considered some other options.
Yeah, this is all part of that F around and find out process. Maybe some other options. I should have looked into those a little deeper.
Some other options, like, I don't know, hitting yourself in the face with a hammer instead of voting for Trump. And I love the part where he says, I never thought that these kind of things would happen. I think a lack of thought is the core problem with a lot of the mega types, right?
Completely. And the question is then, due to your not thinking about this, how much did that harm you?
For a lot of other local farmers around here, it was a major source of reliable revenue. For me, it's going to cost me around $150,000 a year.
$150,000.
Yeah, roughly 50% of my revenue.
Dude, if I told you that half of your yearly revenue was going to leave tomorrow, would that crush you?
I'm having so much fun with this, listening to the mega people start to regret this. Not that it undoes anything that they did to all of us.
Right. But this brings you joy, literal joy?
Yes, it does. Is that bad? I'm having fun with this. Who else can we hear from? I want to hear more mega crocodile tears.
The tariffs, I don't get, and it kind of concerns me a little bit. But I'm hoping it will make sense shortly. Right now, it kind of doesn't to me.
Listen, you got to look into the facts of what tariffs actually are if you want them to make sense, because I guarantee you with this administration, they're not just going to magically make sense one day.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make dollars. It just loses both of those things. So I would laugh at the tariff thing, except it's kind of equally screwing all of us over. So that's no fun. But I don't know. Do we perhaps have a nice old lady we can hear lamenting her mega vote?
I am too a little scared about the tariffs because the stock market has plunged a few times, and I'm glad I just bought a newer car in December because the price is all up right now. So I'm still a little worried. I think it's been awful. I'm sorry. I had to get an oil change, and it's not even at a regular car dealer. It cost me $10 more. So I'm not seeing it. And why I voted for Trump was for the prices to come down at the grocery store. Nothing's come down. That's why I voted for Trump. And they're talking about your cell phones, your cars, and everything is just going higher. I know it might hurt for us now, but when it hurts now, it's hard to recover for someone like me. So it really hits me in the gut.
Wow. And these are Trump voters.
Indeed, they are. When I listen to this clip, and this is terrible of me, but all I can hear is Trump saying, I love the poorly educated. And I don't want to say that any blue collar worker like this that is taking a huge hit is, poorly educated. But he is hoping that people won't do their research and just follow what he says. And people are starting to turn on that because it's hitting their pocketbooks. It's hitting, their families are losing jobs. Like, things are starting to happen. This is the F around and find out.
Yeah, it's a little painful to hear a nice old lady like that lamenting, because as we've talked about on our podcast, like, if you're at or near retirement age, you don't have time to recover from all of these global shenanigans going on with our stock market and economy. So let's hear from an expert. What's her summary on what all of these people in this focus group are saying?
Voters are starting to doubt that he is going to do the good things for the economy that he promised. And remember, he told people he was going to lower grocery costs on day one. And for a lot of voters that we were talking to, even though the macro economy under Joe Biden was strong, we just listened to people talk over and over again about how they were struggling with grocery prices and with housing prices and with inflation. And so right now what you're seeing is voters really starting to say, is he going to focus on this at all? Is he going to do something about this? Because this is the thing that impacts me personally.
Yeah, well, again, we bring it back to when it impacts me personally. I'll really pay attention to this. But I would say that he is handling this right now exactly like he told you he would. He's telling you egg prices are down. Everything's getting cheaper. Meanwhile, you roll into the grocery store. You're seeing none of that. But a lot of people are still believing him, dude. It is complete delusion.
Yeah, no, it really is mega delusion, and it's funny. It's interesting, though, to see some cracks in this foundation, and there's a new survey that just came out that I find interesting. Nearly 1 in 4 voters who supported President Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election have questions about whether or not they made the right decision, according to this new University of Massachusetts Amherst poll. So that's roughly 1 in 4. Now, on one level, does that low number sort of depress you?
I mean, it does depress me. I mean, I'm glad to start seeing the needle move, but yes, it does.
Yeah, but keep in mind, though, first of all, any cult members cracking is a good thing. But 1 in 4 out of Trump's 78 million or whatever votes he had, that's about 19 million people who are now regretting their vote. And keep in mind, Trump only won the popular vote by about 2.5 million. So to have 19 million feeling the pain, that gives me some hope for society.
I always love it, dude, when you can bring me a positive spin on things, because that actually does make me feel better.
Well, good. That's what we're here for. So make sure you're subscribing to this page and follow us often. We're Nick and Steve, the vocal minority for Really American Media.